All right, guys, good afternoon. What's going on? Aaron here, checking in May 29th. This is way post-workout. This is post-work. I'm actually on my way to Emerge right now. I've had this ongoing thing with both of my ankles over the past couple of years. Don't know what the hell it is. I don't sprain it. I don't roll it. It's not like I misstep or anything weird like that. It's just once in a while, it's like I wake up and my ankle's all messed up. So even, yesterday was leg day and I made it through. I was able to, do the squats, and do good mornings. But today I can't walk. And is that part of it? Yeah, it might be. I'm thinking, I'm more concerned that there's a ligament too tight, that it's pulling in one direction. I don't have full range. I don't have dorsiflexion or plantar flexion, so it's kind of weird. But sometimes I do. So that's the other weird thing. On top of that, I can't knuckle my toes. Can't curl my toes. There we go. Can't knuckle my toes. I can't seem to curl my toes properly. So I don't know. And it keeps happening. And it's happened for the last couple years. Right around this exact same week, actually, last year. This is like a year to the fucking day, actually, that this happened. And I was driving to Georgia. Actually, this is the first time it happened really bad. So driving to Georgia for the first time, and this is when it happened, and I was going to Summit for DDPY, and I couldn't participate. I couldn't do anything. So I spent a shit ton of money to go down there and just hang out with some people. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I sat around. And it was a good experience just to go and chat with some people and see some people and stuff, but overall was kind of a waste of money. So this week I was supposed to be there, actually. So interestingly enough, or I guess it was last week, either way, within this 2-week span, that it's happened again. I pushed through work. I'm one of those people, I push through the pain. I've always done it. I'm not proud to do it. And this is where that not being proud to do it actually came out. I was at work. I'm like, you know what, guys? I'm going to the hospital. I don't have a doctor, so it makes it very difficult. My doctor retired, never got the paperwork for the new doctor. So I don't have one. It's a pain in the butt. So anytime that something happens, I got to go to Emerge or a walk-in clinic, and I don't do it very often. So heading down to Emerge right now. Gonna go get looked at. It's my left ankle again. It's about the size of a baseball for sure, if not a softball. And again, I didn't do anything to do it, which is really odd. I don't know what triggered it. I know I did a DDPY workout on Monday night, and it did involve some squats and getting into yogi, which has always been really beneficial to me. I love yogi pose. For those of you that don't know what that is, that's literally, think of a catcher, right? And in DDPY, that's what it's called, catcher. A back catcher when they're squatting down. So to do that, you got to have, good flexibility, good hips. And that has helped increase my flexibility and reduce my back pain, because a lot of people, when they have back pain, don't realize it's, 9 times out of 10, it's actually coming from their hip flexor somewhere. So if you get down to that pose, sorry, I had to adjust my foot, you can actually relieve a lot of tension on your back because it's stretching out your hip flexors. So I was doing that, got to the end of the workout, and I'm like, fuck, my ankle feels weird. And woke up the next morning, and there it was. It was that bad. I went to the gym, shouldn't have. Just like I'll probably do tomorrow. We'll see. It all depends on what they say. I wasn't going to go. I hesitated. I'm like, you know what? I'll just go and put my foot up. The reality is, I think back to my mother-in-law. She passed last year, and she had a lot of foot issues. And we never knew what to make of it. And in the end, we found out, because when it happened, everything happened very fast. She had an autoimmune disorder. And it obviously wasn't caught in time, and it compromised a bunch of other things. Her liver ended up going, and then her brain, actually, and it deteriorated very quickly. But the specialist she saw, they got it wrong. That's it. They got it wrong a few times, and then finally she went to the right one and got the right diagnosis and found out that's what it was. So I'm more concerned that, it's not just a sprain, that there might be something wrong. And I'm at that age where I don't want to fuck around and find out. 20 years ago, sure, whatever. I'll be good. I'll pour some beer on it. And I would have got fucking bombed and not even thought twice about it. Now, I look at it as a learning experience. Be like, hey, you know what? My ankle hurts a lot. And I can't walk. And I can't. And even my coworkers, because they weren't sure what to make of it, I took my shoe off so I could prop my foot up. And my foot was just... it was huge, and they're like, oh my God, let me get you some ice. And they jumped into action real quick. God bless you guys. Thank you very, very, very much. Very much appreciated. But I don't want to play around. I want to make sure that I'm actually going to be okay. Is it going to hinder training? Absolutely. The biggest thing it's going to hinder is, which may or may not, but a little over a week and a half from now is when Diamond Dallas Page and his wife are coming up to Guelph, and I'm helping host a live workout with what's expected to be over 200 people. And so that's why I was getting back into DDPY pretty hard and trying to get back into it so I can remember, because when I'm up front and he's calling out moves, I got to know what the hell I'm doing. And the last time that I saw him and did a workout, my ankle was messed up. Not the last time, one of the times. To the point where when there was 70 people in the class, as soon as he was done teaching the class, this was in Georgia, he came up to me. Everyone was trying to talk to him. He's like, no, I gotta go talk to Aaron. And so he bypassed everybody and came and talked to me and asked what was wrong and how I did it and if there's anything I could do to help. And his wife, Paige, God bless her, she was just phenomenal. She went and got me ice and took care of me. She's a sweetheart. But I don't want that to be the case. A week and a half from now, I get to go and see these guys again, and I can't walk. And I'm supposed to go and teach a class. Now, can I do stuff from a chair? 100%. Absolutely. But I also don't want to be that success story, that has come out of this program where literally today they posted my recovery video. Me getting sober. It was when I had won the Positive Unstoppable Challenge. They set me down in a big room, did an interview with me and everything, and now the video is finally released 2 years later. So super exciting on that end. And it's out for people, and it's inspirational for people. And here I am, and I can't walk. And could it just be a sprain? Like I literally just sprained my ankle? Maybe. It's quite possible. Again, I highly doubt it. The only other thing I've been doing is stationary bike, which actually I did last night. I got home and I couldn't walk. And I was like, well, I need to get my cardio in. Let's see if I can do the bike. Sure enough, I could. And it didn't hurt because there wasn't too much flexion, right? For those of you guys that don't know, dorsiflexion is when it comes up. Plantar flexion is when it goes down. So I can't really do either. My foot is just kind of staying flat. Has a little bit of range of motion, so it makes things a little difficult. Walking, for instance. So I'm going to suck it up. I'm going to get to the hospital. I'm actually 2 minutes away from it. and go and sit in ER for a couple hours, because I'm sure that's how long it's going to take, and that's why I didn't want to do it. We have free healthcare here in Canada. It's fantastic, but everything takes forever, and it all depends how many people are in triage as well. Now, luckily, I don't have too much on the docket tonight. I've got a client check-in, which is not till 6 o'clock, 3 hours from now. I have plenty of time. Otherwise, it was just going to be a relaxing night anyway. Probably watching Survivor with my wife, because she's like addicted to it. So the compromise is I go, yes, dear, and let her put it on. So I don't know. I will probably do a quick follow-up video after this and combine them, and we'll see what my training does from there. Luckily, there's not a whole lot of standing stuff that I need to worry about. I'm not in a leg split right now. It is a upper body dominant, which is the best part about this. So I could pretty much go to the gym, and I'm really just doing upper body stuff anyway. Tomorrow was supposed to be leg day. With that being said, it can still be leg day, because I can just do hamstring curls and quad extensions, and I don't have to worry about flexing my ankle at all. So we'll see what happens. I mean, anything and everything else I can do seated. So I guess we'll play it by ear and see what happens. Looks like I'm just rolling into this place now, and I don't know where to park, and I don't know. Wish me luck. Cheers.